Alright, let's do week 11 game picks for this week. I didn't watch the game between the Eagles and the Commanders, but once I looked at the highlights this morning, I saw that I was wrong about Washington getting the job done against the Eagles. But I guess I really can't be too surprised, though. Man, ever since the Eagles got Saquon Barkley, man, they've been rocking on all cylinders. And I think that's exactly what they needed. They needed that spark. Like I can realistically see them winning the division again this year. Now, might even make a pretty deep playoff run. Now, Skip Bayless might be right, man. Heck, they might make it to the Super Bowl again. You never know. Hey, we'll find out. We will find out. But you can definitely say that they got something going for them. Next up, we got the Raiders versus the Dolphins. Yeah, I'm gonna put my money on the Dolphins this time. This go around. Raiders haven't been doing all that great, and heck, now the Dolphins got Tua back, and heck, they've been making comebacks. They're making a comeback. I don't think they're gonna catch the Bills, but they might be in contention for a wild card spot. You never know. Next up, Browns at the Saints. Yeah, both teams been pretty iffy this year. I don't know. I'm gonna give that one to the Saints. Yeah, I can see the Saints winning that one. Next up, Colts versus the Jets. Eh, I don't know, man. With the way the Colts have been playing here lately, but I think the Jets are just done. It's been a horrible year for Aaron Rodgers. He did too much talking, way too much talking, and his play is not cashing those checks, man. I'm gonna give it to the Colts. Next up, Vikings versus Titans. I don't know about them Vikings, man. Man, they had their good little run. But I really thought they were gonna really be somebody. Like, I mean they are. Doing a lot way better than I'm sure most thought we're gonna do this year. But they still got a pretty good record. But to see them win just off of field goals last week, I don't know about that. Hopefully they get their offense in line this week. Yeah, I'll give it to them. I'll give it to the Vikings. Green Bay Packers versus Bears. I'm gonna give that to the Packers. But I don't know, man. Hey, we'll have to see what happens with the Bears now that they're gonna have a new offensive coordinator. Hey, we'll see. I'm still gonna give it to the Packers. I think the Bears still need some more before they can do something. Lions versus Jaguars. That's a foregone conclusion. Lions all the way. Like Jacksonville just really haven't been able to do nothing this year. Just not happening. Lions all the way. No need to say more. Next up, Rams versus Patriots. That one can go either way. It can go either way. But I'm gonna give it to the Rams. I can see the Rams getting that one done. Ravens and Steelers. One of the few games that I'm looking forward to seeing this week. Ravens versus Steelers. That Ravens offense versus that Steelers defense. That is going to be an interesting one. Very, very interesting. With the way Russell's been playing, that's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Man, I'm torn, man. I'm torn between the two, really. I really am. The Ravens get that run game going, though, man. Man, I can see the Ravens pulling that one out. I'm gonna give it up to the Ravens barely, even though I think they said that the Ravens have been losing to the Steelers. But I think they finally get over the hump though, if they can get that running game going. With Derrick Henry. Next up, the Seahawks versus my Niners. My Niners have to win this one. They have to win it. Now that we got Christian McCaffrey back. Well, you can see his impact last week in the last game versus Tampa Bay, but hopefully things will work out better this week. Hopefully that offense will get going better. But I'm gonna give it to my Niners. My Niners have to win that one. Next up, Falcons versus Broncos. I don't know. That should be an alright game. That should be an alright one. Like, I'm gonna give it to the Broncos. I can see the Broncos winning it. But the game of the week, the one I'm really waiting to see, the Chiefs versus the Bills. I just really can't wait for that one. I cannot wait for Sunday at 3:25. I cannot wait. Man, the Kansas City Chiefs have been winning by the skin of their teeth, man, for most of their games this year. They have not played the way they normally do, but they've still been winning. I've been waiting to see somebody finally knock them off. I was hoping my Niners were gonna be able to get it done, but as disappointed as I was, I'm really hoping the Bills can get it done. The Bills need this win. The Bills need it. I want the Bills to win it. It's gonna be a close one, man. But you know the Chiefs and the Bills, man. They always put on a good show. And I'm looking forward to seeing that again. I really am. But I want the Bills to win that one. I cannot wait. Cannot wait soon enough. Next up, Bengals versus the Chargers. I don't know. Man. That can go either way too, but I'm gonna put my money on the Bengals with that one. Yeah, I gotta give that one to the Bengals. And then last up, the Texans at the Cowboys. What can we say about the Cowboys that hadn't already been said? Even before Dak had that season-ending injury, they weren't going anywhere. It was already over with for them. And as we saw last week, even with Cooper Rush, I don't know what was up with them boys last week. Another beatdown at home. But like I said, man, like, it speaks for itself. This is just going to be another beat-up game for the Texans. Like, Texans get back on track. Texans are going to run all over them boys. Like I said, man, it's season over for the Cowboys. I can see it being another full game of some great content. And that's all I can really say about it. But, like, we'll find out Sunday. See you then.